Hi everyone, welcome. Another reading. Let's see what Spirit has to say. I predict that this is going to be an issue tackling quite a deep reading. Spirit wouldn't give us this if it wasn't really important. So, without further ado, my catchphrase, let's get going. So, you know I always pull 2 cards. I've actually pulled 3. So I have pulled, first of all, dog. And as you can see, at some point, somebody, one of my little ones, because I've had these cards over 35 years, has put a cup of something on top. I could have done it actually and completely forgotten about it. That's not out of the realms of possibility. But at some point, dog has got a halo, and rightly so. Now, I love dogs. And I'm thinking that dog lovers are going to be attracted to this. So let's go. I also think that crystal lovers are going to be attracted. And it's very funny, but I have been messing around and juggling and holding and whatever the crystals. And as I was shuffling the cards, this card went to come out. And I was like, oh no, don't pull that one out. I don't want that one to come out, Spirit, please. That's the one that came out. Reshuffled and out it came. So Spirit's being very directive, very firm. This is the Stone People, and it's records and knowing revealed. Okay, and it's specifically talking about the mineral kingdom that comes from the earth. It's talking about crystal healing, using crystals and stones and semi-precious stones for meditation as part of your identity and your energetic resonance. That's that. Because you can use crystals to tap into past lives and to really find out who you are. They're very good. More about that in a minute. So I'm in the process of making my own cards. So I've just got some little white cards where I'm starting to form my own cards. So I pulled one of my own cards, and what I got was the blockage, and I'm feeling quite, as I'm talking, I'm actually feeling like as if I want to burp, as if there is kind of a blockage here, like a chakra, throat chakra blockage. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling a little bit hot and flustered. I'm feeling a little bit anxious. So I'm picking up on anxiety. I'm picking up on fear. I'd love to give you a light-hearted da-di-da-di-da reading, but you know what? It is what it is. Let's go with it. Let's just trust Spirit that everything is in our highest good, and what is coming through is going to be wonderful, because I think this is going to be a really good reading. So, the blockage is your fear of letting go. Face it. That's the card. The blockage is your fear of letting go. Face it. And I thought, oh my Lord, that's heavy. Okay, this is what we've got with dog, with the Stone People. And here's the 3 things that I wrote down. Again, I'm still feeling that blockage myself. So if this doesn't resonate with you, honestly, don't try and make it fit. Honestly, this is what the whole subject is. It's about being true to yourself and loyal to yourself. Only take it if it resonates. Only listen to what actually makes you feel like it's meant for you. Because if it's meant for you, it will feel like it's been spoken just to you, like I'm speaking straight to you. That's how I feel with certain readers. And when they do, sometimes they'll do a reading and I'll just go, that feels like she's talking straight away to me. So that's when you know it's for you. Right, first of all, I got loyalty versus fear of walking away. So the fear of letting go is a fear of walking away. And this needs to be faced. See, I'm getting strong now. The next sentence that came in from Spirit. Truth is truth, whatever the projection. Truth is truth, whatever the projection. There's no Humpty Dumptying in this reading. This is Spirits being like a protective parent, like a guiding parent. That's what I'm getting. The last one is, the nail in the coffin is the final betrayal. The nail in the coffin is the final betrayal. So all of these things are about dog medicine. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about dog medicine. Dog medicine is loyalty. And we all know it's very blasé to say loyalty should first and foremost be about loyalty to yourself, to your goals, to your path in life, and to who you are. The truth of the matter is as humans, we get muddled in our allegiances to others versus our allegiance to ourselves. The heart takes over, emotions become involved, and that loyalty can become unbalanced. Dogs are exceptional. I actually have my own theory about dogs. And this has come from having worked with dogs and having had dogs myself. And they've passed now, they're with Spirit, but I still feel them close to me. And they send me little messages from time to time. So that loyalty is even beyond the grave. But dogs are exceptional creatures and they are devoted to humans. They are advanced souls, and these souls have lived many lifetimes, and they come as teachers. They also absorb a lot of our emotional shit, is the word. If you are aware of your dog, you know, if you're stressed out, your dog will shake. They literally are getting rid of that energy, that intense energy. They absorb a lot of our energy, and I think that's why they don't live very long. They only live to 15, 16, maximum 17 years, with the odd exceptions, I agree. So dogs, devoted to people, devoted to humans, and their loyalty is incredible. We hear the most beautiful stories, and as I'm speaking, I'm connecting with this energy, and it's making me feel quite emotional. And this is the energy of the person that this reading is for, because you have dog medicine and you are loyal beyond belief. You are so incredibly loyal that you make the most wonderful friend and partner. You put others before yourself. It doesn't even matter what they do, you still keep your side of the bargain and the loyalty. And it's beautiful. You are beautiful. Just like dogs in their loyalty, those dogs that will give their life to save a child, or give their life to protect their family member or another pack member, or just going above and beyond, rescuing. They are beautiful, and so are you. And I recognise that, and I see you, and I am moved by that level of loyalty. This world is a hard playground, and there are people who abuse that loyalty from dogs. There are people who will train a dog to do things that it isn't in its natural nature to do, to attack other dogs, to attack people. And dogs' loyalty is such that they will even take on out of loyalty to their master, to the person that they are emotionally connected to, they will actually take on the energy of that person, and out of loyalty they will do exactly. Even if they are abused, they will still be loyal. So you can kind of feel where I'm going with this. You can kind of feel what Spirit wants to address. And I'm trusting, trust me, I am really trusting Spirit right now that this is an important matter. And you can probably tell I'm speaking very directly to you. I'm looking at the camera and I am trying to be really clear and really concise. And sometimes it's needed. Sometimes I joke around, and sometimes we have Humpty Dumpty in a reading. This isn't one of those readings. This is a reading that is for a specific person or people in the collective that will find this reading that needs to unravel something in their past that's causing patterns of being so loyal to another person that they're actually damaging themselves. They're putting up with betrayal. They're living under incredibly negative projections from others, and they just can't let go because in their nature, like a dog, they are loyal. So let's see what else Spirit has to say. Yes, it's emotional, isn't it, Spirit? It really is emotional. Tarot, he says. That's my spirit guide coming through, by the way. He's a he, but there isn't gender in Spirit, but to me he's a he. We probably knew each other in a past life and he was a he. I don't know. Another subject for another time. All right, Spirit. Let me clear. I trust you, Spirit. I trust that every message is meant for someone and for the highest good, and even if it's only for one person, that this helps. I trust you. So, Spirit, what are we talking about here with this fear of letting go that needs to be faced? Thank you. We're on the right track, folks. We're on the right track. The first card that came out is Justice. The second card that came out is Judgment. Justice, fairness, justice, truth, balance. What did I write about truth? Truth is truth, whatever the projection. And I'm feeling that feeling again. Excuse me. Oh. The future depends on what we do in the present. Balance is the key to everything. How can you balance the scales of justice in your life? Hold that thought. Judgment. What old patterns or habits are you ready to leave behind and transform? Yes. The blockage is your fear of letting go. Face it. It's time. Whoever this resonates with, it is time, and Spirit has you back. Spirit has you back, because this judgment is rebirth, awakening, renewal, and you trusting your own judgment now. You know exactly what deserves your loyalty and what doesn't. And above all, this is about... I'm listening, by the way, in case you're wondering what I'm doing. What's she doing? starting to be loyal to yourself before others. Dead simple. Really simple. It's got to stop. No loyalty is worth taking abuse from someone else. That's not loyalty. That's fear of walking away. Okay, the back card from this. So I feel as if you've already been thinking about this, because the card behind it is the Sun. This is a completely new beginning. This is vitality, positivity, success and joy. This is about bringing more joy into your life. This is about seeing yourself as the sun. It is about seeing your power and taking hold of that power and using it to literally flood your life with all that's good. Behind that, we also have the Two of Coins, which is adaptability, balance, flexibility, juggling priorities and multitasking. So we're not going to go any further with the tarot. We're going to take the Judgment. We're going to remember the Sun. We're going to take the Judgment. We're going to take the Justice. And we're going to go, I'm drawn. I keep being pulled to the emotional pack. So that card that is the crystal, the stone people card, there is a good chance that you really do connect with crystals, in which case Spirit is telling me that there is a specific crystal that you are drawn to, and that crystal, if you sleep with it, will help. It will really help to balance you and help you see yourself clearly and see your strengths clearly. All right then. So let's just move this dog over here. I was going to crack a joke then. Do you know what? I just don't feel like cracking a joke. I feel tremendous empathy. Tremendous empathy. This is hard stuff to tackle, fears, to tackle living our truth no matter what it costs us in our relationships with others. It isn't easy. I'll tell you what the first card was in a second. Okay, Spirit. Oh, that jumped out. This is your inner child. Oh, Spirit, you really are making me work today, and I love you for it. Thank you, because I do need to grow. Thank you. Let me just shuffle again, Spirit, 1 second. I'll talk to you in a sec. Let me just tune in. And make sure I'm giving you exactly what Spirit's saying and the right message. Because Spirit's being very specific here. Oh, right, I'm not saying anymore. For a minute. The last card is goodbye. That could be referring to the lesson needed, or it could be referring to Spirit saying, that's it, don't pull any more of those cards. So, this is deep. I was correct. This is deep. So the first card that we got is Firestorm. Karma, drama, endings, loss, mental breakdown. Somebody's really going through it. You really are going through it. The second card is Love Child. This can be your inner child, or this can be you as a love child, quite literally. Sometimes spirit is literal, or it can be a child that you have with someone and there's something around that. So that's for whoever that resonates with. Any one of those three possibilities can be what it is. Then there's this Jezebel energy. Now, when I pulled this card, I got a real mother energy that is very out of balance. A real harsh, manipulative, narcissistic energy. That's what this Jezebel energy is. It's narcissism. It is manipulation. It isn't nice. And I am feeling that it is your mother's energy. Don't take this reading if it doesn't resonate. You don't have to. You don't have to do anything. You don't have to listen to me. You don't have to do anything. Just do what feels good for you. Next card. Memories. That's what we're tapping into. Records, knowings, revealed. We're going back. We're going back into the past. We could even be stretching back into a past life with this energy. This could be a past life connection, and you could be having a karmic relationship, because karmic relationships are not just in love. Thank you, Spirit. Oh, Spirit said it is. This is someone you have had dealings with in a past life as well. And this is time. It's time that this was faced and dealt with. So let's dig into those memories. I'm not going to do it, you're going to do it. They're your memories. I have my own shit to deal with. I don't mean that. You know what I mean. They are your memories. They are your precious memories, even if some of them are painful. Don't be afraid of them. The next one's DNA. It says on their pregnancy, fake news. So there's something in your DNA that the ancestors that are in spirit want you to solve this pattern and completely stop this negative pattern. 2244 on the clock. That 2244 is like a doubling of these numbers, which means that you're ready, you're on it. 2244, it's time to heal your DNA, to heal this pattern that has plagued your ancestry for a long time, whether past life or just this lifetime, or even your family's lifetime going back. Interesting card. Bumping heads. Do you know what this is? Just not seeing eye to eye. This is constant friction, constant breakdown in communication. And this is horrible. Honestly, this is horrible for you. I feel that emotion again as I say it. Rejected. You have suffered so much rejection in your life. And it feels like it's on a daily basis that this is this feeling that you're having. This absolute, whatever overtures, however you try to work with this negative Jezebel energy, you are rejected. It is time. It is time. So on the basis of those, your dog loyalty is something for you to be really proud of. And it was used and you have worked with it in exactly the way that you needed to for the time that you needed to. But if you're seeing this reading right now, it is time to start looking very closely at how you're being manipulated and how you're being projected upon. And it is time to face this, because you don't deserve it. And self-love, Spirit wants you to really start to love who you are and be loyal to yourself. Loyalty versus fear of walking away, the first message that Spirit gave to me. I know it's not easy when you're a loyal person to walk away, but it has to happen. So I'm going to ask Spirit for some more, if there's anything else that they want to say to us. What cards should we go to? Direct me, Spirit. I'm really leaning on you in this reading. Nothing up there. The situation pack. Oh, I'm a little bit emotional. I feel emotional. I think you've had a really hard time, but it is time to use your judgment, and it is time for justice. It's time. My goodness, it's time. Do you know how hard it is to break those patterns in the DNA? But it is possible. It is possible for you to heal ancestral patterns that have sometimes have plagued families for decades, and you have come to break those patterns. So I want to know now, anything else that Spirit has to say to you, just for you, because Spirit is really loyal to you. Is there anything else that you want to say, Spirit? Anything else, Spirit? This is a very healing reading. Oh, Spirit has your back. Wow. Oh, I have got goosebumps. Thank you, Spirit. One more. If you want to give me one more. I can't look at the cards because they distract me. I have to tune in. I'll do one more shuffle, Spirit. Oops. Yeah. We've got memories again. Wow. Just give me 1 second, folks. Okay, the first one. The first card. I don't know why it calls it crickets, but it does anyway. Silence, non-action. That's when I went, whoa. Spirit wants you to stop arguing. Stop negotiating. Stop engaging in endless conversations that are just not going anywhere. Stop trying to sort it out and communicate with this very negative energy, because all you're going to do is bump heads. It's time for you to do this to the energy. I'm not talking about being cruel to people. I'm talking about the energy they're projecting. Silence. It's really hard to do. If you have a history of arguing and trying to defend yourself, this is a really big lesson. but it will serve you for life. This is the hamster wheel, which is surviving daily hustle. So this is where you are. You're in a cycle, like a hamster on a wheel. You're just going to work, you're coming home, it's the same old, these patterns. This Jezebel energy does feel female. It may be that may be the root of it, and you may have then got into relationships that may not be with females, maybe with a partner, where this energy is still happening because it's a pattern, and the pattern is repeating in your other relationships because it's locked in and it's all you know. So bear that in mind. But this is daily treadmill, just going through the motions to get money. That's it. On the table, offer, proposal, commitment. This would talk about a partnership or a prospective partnership. I'm not going to say any more about that. I'm just going to wait because I don't know what that's about. And I'm always honest. Here we have again, records knowing revealed, remember? Yeah? Memories, remember? Reminiscing, memories, returning. It's time for you to get a crystal and sit and go back into the memories. Go way, 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 way back as far as you can. Even maybe some past life regression would be helpful. Whatever it is, it's time to tap into these memories, these records, and to figure this stuff out. And here's the past again. Past happened, history. This is where the answers are. In your history, your family history, your childhood, maybe even past life. Whatever it is, there is a pattern and it's about loyalty, and it's time to free yourself. Now, I think that Spirit is giving some extra guidance. So they're saying, in this dynamic, silence, above all, non-negotiable, silence. Not saying do anything else, just hold your tongue and hold your truth. Hold back from engaging. But Spirit's also saying meeting 2 or more people, discussions, planning. I think this is therapy. Get yourself some support to work through these memories. Okay, how are you feeling? I'll probably have no subscribers by the end of this video. Be like, oh, I'm going back there. I'm not listening to her anymore, she's depressing. I want something nice. I want to be told that I've got a soulmate coming. We do readings like that too. Okay. That's the advice. Let's go to this little deck. Let's see. Spirit, I want to wind this reading up a little bit now, because I feel as if I've said what needs to be said. Oh, should we just do... No, I'm not going to do that. I'm not. Okay, sorry. Let's just do it. Spirit wants to go really higher, higher energy, higher energy, higher energy. Yeah, let's go higher energy. Don't want me to go around in circles, they want me to be really clear and concise. Is there anything else that I should have said, Spirit? Loyalty versus fear of walking away. Truth is truth, whatever the projection. You know what the truth is. You know. You know if you put up with the projections of other people. And you know it's not true, or at least if you don't. But there's been a betrayal because the spirit wouldn't say the nail in the coffin is the final betrayal. It is time to be loyal to yourself. It is time to walk away from this energy, because this energy is awful and it's dragging you down and it is stopping you from living the most beautiful, full life that you should live. That came out. Attachment. You've got such a lovely, strong energy of loyalty. But these attachments, if the attachment is in any way negatively impacting your own energetic field, trust me, it's only going to go one way, unless that person goes away and does the inner work and learns and meets you on the same level. Last card. I'll read the attachment one. Hold on a minute, guys. It's not the last card. Deceit. Here's the betrayal. You are really going through it. Goodness me, whoever's listening to this, goodness me. You do not deserve this. Action. Whoever this, oh my goodness me, indecision. You just keep going over, back and forward, back and forward. Okay. Number 5, attachment. I'm going to just quickly. Perceived need and the choice to let go. In the upright position, this card reveals that your passage forward is being stopped by strong attachments to old patterns or people from the past. Honestly, goodness, Spirit, this message is so intense and so strong for a very good reason. And there are hundreds of cards that I could pull, but to pull this exact card is confirmation that what these cards are saying is absolutely true. And for the right person, you need to hear this. You need to. The chain at your wrist is bolted to fear from the past or desperation about the future. Although you may wear the mask of pretense or even contentment, you simply can't seem to go forward. The stuff that's keeping you stuck could be physical addictions, emotional patterns, or even old relationships. Are you living in fear? Addicted to old, unhealthy habits, or so desperate about the future that you can't be happy now? If so, the chains that bind you could be of your own making. This card is telling you that it is time to take action. You need to break out of your chains and move forward to an open, free, healthy, and authentically happy life. It's all there waiting for you. Until you do, the difficult energy will just repeat itself, keeping you stuck. There's that hamster wheel. It'll just be like going round and round and round. 25. Bless you. Deceit, hidden tactics, manipulation. Spirit is being really clear. You are being manipulated. I'm going to show you this card because it's not a nice card. Look at it. This energy. And this person isn't standing in their own sovereignty, otherwise they wouldn't be doing it. I know you probably want to be loyal and you want to help this person, but this is not good energy at all to live with. This card comes as a warning that there may be some deception going on in your life. The person hiding behind the curtain It's likely someone you know or deal with either personally or professionally. The duplicity could be regarding a personal issue, like someone spreading rumours or disrespecting you to others. There's a projection. What was it I wrote about projection? Truth is truth, whatever the projection. It's not true what this person's doing or saying. It could be a business matter where details are being hidden or even manipulated. Be aware of what's going on in your life. The man behind the curtain is holding a bag of something valuable, so watch your money. I don't like these kind of warnings, so I'm going to skip past any kind of fear things because I think you've got enough on your plate. The deeper layer of meaning is that the deception is actually coming from within. Is there something that you're lying to yourself about? In this case, the bag of valuables may be things, holding things like self-esteem, happiness, leisure time. Whether it is about your life or yourself, remember that the universe has a hard time sending you honouring experiences if your energy is shrouded in self-deceit. It is time to look to your own. Where's that dog? It is time to be loyal to you. Next card, action. 17. Here is, you've already been given a clue. You need to get some support. You need to get yourself strong. There's an old saying, get strong, stay strong. Silence to everybody that you are struggling in relationships with, because it is time to go back and unravel this. There is a life waiting for you, the most beautiful life, filled with love and respect and people that are as loyal to you. And it might seem at the moment like that is just so far from the reality that you live in, but trust me, everything is energy. And Spirit wants you to have the best, not the scraps from the table. Spirit wants you to be loved unconditionally. Energizing effort, willingness to work. This card tells you that now is the time for more aggressive forward movement. The galloping horses represent, let me show you, darlings. Look, beautiful card actually. One black, one white. Duality. Galloping horses represent intentional and concerted action directed towards your goals. This card upright indicates that you are on the right track, but your determined efforts must increase. The white horse is inner action of spirit and thought. The black is the outer work that still needs to be done. So continue taking action, trust your intuition. In time, you will break through and see the results that you've been working so hard for. But I feel that they've given you these cards because the next card is indecision. So I think that there's you know, Native Americans said that the worst affliction that a human being can go through is being in two minds. Making a decision and then procrastinating that decision and deciding something else, literally being torn between two tracks. It's the worst thing, and the body will get sick if you are in that state of hypertension and caught between two poles of energy. Doing my thing. So we've got indecision versus action. I will honour it and read the action. Which choice to make? Indecision. This card marks the presence of two or more possible choices in your life. It shows you anxiously looking at two roads, wondering which would be the better choice. Yet you are still standing still, feeling confused by the up and down emotions of your present indecision. You could spend days, months, or even years in this back and forth energy. It's what I was just talking about. All the while feeling your focus and your life force energy draining away. This indecision creates a paralysis of will, one that can keep you stuck while you're waiting to be certain about the results of your choice. or waiting for somebody else to make the choice for you. They won't. Spirit wants you to decide this for you, wants you to be loyal to you. This is your lesson. It is time to let go of the analysis and self-doubt that have been keeping you stuck. Meditate on your options and see where your spirit guides you. Consider which direction resonates with you most, both in the process and in the goal. Follow your heart and make the honouring choice for you, not for someone else. Can you feel how this energy has moved through this reading? Because I can. The blockage is your fear of letting go, face it. Can you feel how we started off with that, and then every card is literally saying, this is past stuff, this is past dynamics that you've either experienced as a child or in a past life, but it's a Jezebel energy. That's not saying there's a Jezebel woman. There could be a Jezebel woman. There could be a woman that is that kind of woman, but this is a Jezebel energy. Energy just is energy that people use or project. But you have memories that it's time to face. And Spirit really has got your back. They want you to be not engaged anymore. They do not want you to keep going into that draining negotiation with this energy in whatever guise it takes, whoever it takes. It wants you to get support for yourself. Anything else, Spirit? Let's get one of these work your light ones. Oops. Whew, what a strong reading. Spirit says it's said with infinite love. You're not on your own, you know. I have tackled some incredibly painful past issues. You're not on your own. I do know how hard it is. I spent years being in two minds too. But I learned to zip it and I learned to walk away. And when I did, the world changed. Because Spirit has your back. When you act out of self-love. Whoops. Did you see that fly out? No, you didn't, because you can't see that though. Oh, I love you, Spirit. This is beautiful. Transformation. Things are changing at a cellular level. Where's that DNA? Cellular level. Every time you conquer one of these habits, you change your DNA at a cellular level. You literally change who you are as a person every time you go, no, this is who I am. Things are changing at a cellular level. Deep healing. Here's your encouragement. Transformation. One more. I feel as if I want to give you something. I feel as if I want to give you an angel. Oh, do you know I am going to? Thank you, Spirit. I am going to. But you are on this path of transformation. You are ready. This is good. This is time. It's going to be okay. I'm going to hang on, I have to stretch up here. Okay, let's get you a goddess to work with. Let's get you a goddess. Got so many cards out here. Okay, Spirit. Is there a goddess as some extra support? Remember the crystals, they will help you. There's so much information online about them. What goddess for the collective? Ocean. We have Ocean. I know what she says, but I'm going to read it for you. I know what Ocean is about. Pleasure. Ocean nourishes the spirit with divine love and bathes the soul in bliss. Her gifts are not concerned with the selfish gratification of desire, but with the transcendent rapture found in recognizing the beauty of creation and the love to be found in it. Ocean's gifts are available to all who would receive them with an open heart. She tells you, Spirit, you are amazing. She tells you that you are entitled to experience gladness, pleasure, and sensuality. Don't let self-doubt stop you. Because whatever you think, you deserve happiness. Ocean is the free-flowing spirit of pure joy and tells you that you should accept her gifts without stinting, allow them to wash over you. This card indicates happiness, emotional contentment, the giving and receiving of love, friendship, a contented relationship, and perhaps marriage and motherhood. Depending on surrounding cards, it may indicate spiritual fulfillment. Ocean is the patroness of creative inspiration and works of beauty. You are attracted to beauty. Attractive decorations and adornment help to invoke her presence. Sounds like an invitation to buy some really beautiful crystals to me. That's just my personal opinion. This card may be advising you to surround yourself with gracefulness and colour, wear bright clothes and jewellery, decorate your home with throws and cheerful looking cushions, make it a place that welcomes others to share your happiness, spread the gifts of Ocean in order to keep them. So that's your advice. Ocean has come to you to tell you to focus on the beauty that you deserve and stay loyal to it as you work through these deep issues, because they are just issues. You can do this. This is a long reading. I don't like doing long readings, but it feels important, and it feels like it was a really strong reading. I do hope the next one's a bit lighter. But I also feel like it is supportive. I feel like Spirit has come through for someone who really needed to hear this, to give encouragement that it is time now to honour your path and be loyal to you, and to find the truth that you know is within you, the truth about who you are and what you deserve, and to start get the support and stop engaging with this negative energy, because you deserve a better life. You really do. That's the reading. I want to thank you for your patience as I work through it. I know sometimes it seems to be, no, it doesn't, it's absolutely fine. It's fine, it is what it is. And I hope it's of benefit to somebody. Lots of love to you all. Bye-bye.